Hello and welcome back for more PokeMMO. Today, I am doing some training for Norman's gym. Basically doing whatever, or as much as I can within, I believe, 4 hours. I believe that's from much a plan. Sorry, I believe that's how long I'm planning on streaming today. It's going to be... Sorry, I completely lost my train of thought there. Plan is to beat the gym trainers and potentially even Norman himself, Welcome Coca, and Flaming Hot Dorito Duck. I am doing alright, I think. How are you doing? Do you remember my side stream where he was stalling? I'm not exactly sure what you're referring to. I'm guessing you're talking about Nerd Stream. And specifically remember him doing any stalling though. Oh yeah, I don't know why, but it seems like break TMs are extremely cheap on the GTL. And I think I could use one for Issa, so I'm just gonna go ahead and buy one. I think having some fighting coverage would probably help with Norman. You found a Coca-Cola with the name Cynthia on it, and you're keeping it? As in, just not drinking it? Or just keeping the bottle or something? That is a good find, I think, though I don't know how the whole named bottles works. Do they just put random names on them? Or have a set of names that they print and then maybe switch what set of names they're printing day to day? Is from what I've seen, there's definitely a wide variety of names that show up on them. You're not sure how it works either? Might be worth looking up or something. Alright, let's see whether... No, I don't want to try the new AI mode, Google. I'm seeing a bunch of ads where you can custom choose what name to put on a bottle, but that's not really what I'm looking for. You definitely will tomorrow and sell an overpriced item to butterflies. If they show up, not sure when they're ever available, to be honest. Okay, this is a post about the real reason they put names on the bottles. But the question is the method they use to do it. Okay, there's no way this is going to tell me what I'm looking for, is there? Okay, this is definitely some kind of creepypasta. Definitely not what I'm looking for. In case you're curious, it was basically just missing employees ended up in the tank, which is why their names ended up on the bottles. JP the researcher. I mean, it's just a Google search. And I'm not exactly an expert on finding what I want on Google. Hoenn's 29, Sirius is 27. I did put the EXP share on Sirius because I definitely should not be trying to train a Skirmry in a location with Magnet Pulp. Magnemites. Yeah, that doesn't tell me either. Maybe Wikipedia will help. This is a surprisingly small article. The campaign, which uses a list containing 260 of each market country's most popular names. Generic nicknames and titles are also used in some cases. Wait, so that's 250 names from each market country. How many market countries are there? In over 80? Wait, so that's... What, 160? No. That's obviously wrong. That's like 10,000 different names. I can math. But... Oh, I guess with overlap, it wouldn't be quite that many, would it? If that's how they do it. As the Magnemites are magnet pulling, I'm not giving them anything to magnet pull. I'd rather they not do that. In 2015, the company extended the campaign by increasing the number of names to 1,000. Wait, so is it not 20... Is it not 250 per country, or did they increase it to 1,000 per country? Or is there just so much overlap that it came out to less than 1,000 names anyway? In 2016, the company replaced people's names with lyrics from 70 popular songs. 2017. Holiday destinations. That doesn't really tell me how they print so many different names on the labels. I am out of attacking moves. Also, I should really be biking. There's not really any reason not to. Do they just have different presses for different names? Or just one press that cycles through them? Or probably a few different presses that cycle through different names. I'm guessing that's how they would do it. Anyway, not super important, just the question occurred to me when you brought it up. Pondering. Yeah, sometimes curiosity just hits like that. I really should not be this tired. I ended up sleeping in today. I do be hitting like that Grovile sometimes. The Grovile sure is hitting. Until it runs out of power points. which hopefully I won't need to go back and heal by the time he hits level 30. He's getting 30 XP. Wait. That was 60. That was after it being divided by 2. So, I should have enough power points, I think. Welcome, Cider Man. You're alive and got home from the Pokemon Go event a little early and had dinner. How'd the event go? My night's going alright, I guess. Pretty much just started stream, so not much has been going on yet. I slept 3 hours since you had an exam. Defeated and then thought to yourself, could Corsola be viable and never used? That's an interesting thought. Did you try to make it work at all? Also, is that in like Gen 9 never used, or some other format? You got Shiny Pachirisu, which is my exclusive region Pokemon. Oh, were you able to get it because of the event? Cool that you managed to catch it, though. Or hatch it? I don't know how the event works. Yeah, every hour had a different pool of spawns. I do have to wonder what the point of region locking Pokemon was. Because you can't really trade with people far away, can you? And you can't really expect people to be rich enough to go on vacation all the time to play Pokemon Go. You did it in Gen 5 for PokeMMO since it gets Regenerator. You don't see it working, but you're a bit desperate. And it would be cool to see you make it work. Sadly, that's not always going to be realistic. I gave a homage to the game exclusivity. There are people who travel and trade internationally. And I guess it could encourage people to join a community so that they can actually trade with people who do travel. It seems a lot more difficult to work with compared to having Virgin exclusives, which was originally to encourage people to trade to begin with. But it's much easier to just find someone with the other version to trade with than it is to find someone with a region-locked Pokemon. Getting lucky with some of these bullet seeds. It's by no means I guaranteed one turn KO on these Magnemite. Can we Chatot train on Gen 9 national decks? And Wormadam? Chatot's an interesting one. Because there isn't really anything stand out about it aside from the voice gimmick that they got rid of pretty quickly. But I can see Wormadam having its uses. In big events like these, you get tons of Regionlocke's Pokemon. Or at least they made them a bit more accessible. Eventually Harwin's gonna hit level 30, and I'm gonna have to go somewhere else to transfer years. $961. Yeah, he's not even gonna make it to 28 before then. Finding the shiny regional Poke is still giga hard though. Did they boost the odds at all? Because I know they do that for some events, but not all. A Chatot ran Substitute, Nasty Plot, Chatter, and Hidden Power Fire? Or maybe Ground? Figgy Berry to activate Tangled Feet. Wait, how does that work? Do you need a status condition for Tangled Feet? Oh wait, it's Confusion, isn't it? And then Figgy Berry... gives the Confusion. Does Tangled Feet help negate the downside to Confusion at all, or no? Now all it does is double evasion. Seems like a very luck-based strategy. Definitely interesting that you can make it work at all. It's very rare for them to change the odds. And raids help ratios too. Don't they normally do that for community day events, or did they change that? Because I remember them being a lot more common on community days. It was really fun, that's good at least. Community days are like their own thing. You don't get a regional on a community day. So, a community day is the only events where that'll happen? Four experience away. And then I'll probably just go to Ruster for something. Why did I use Assurance there? I had no reason to use Assurance. To repeat that, I was asking whether community days are the only events that happens then, where they'll boost the shiny odds. Or are you asking me to repeat the Rusturf tunnel thing? I'm sure you don't really want me to go back there. Claim the break. May as well teach that now, right? There's some events that do, but it's mainly raid events. And I guess I get rid of Helping Hand. I don't think doubles are going to come up too often. Oh yeah, Coca, any idea why Brick Break Team specifically would be so cheap on the GTO? It seems like most TMs tend to go for slightly more than you can buy them for in the shop. Basically, go fest if you pay the company money. Special raids and the community days. Yeah, back to killing the Whismers. Sorry, knocking out the Whismers. Also, I should switch the XP share to something else again. I had leftovers on, may as well stick to that. I don't think anything is necessary for this cave right now. It's not used too much for competitive. I'm not really sure how big screens are in PokeMMO. I figured it was good just as a solid screen breaker, if nothing else. There has to be a surplus coming from somewhere, right? I'm just not sure where that surplus would be coming from. But I just don't know enough about PokeMMO's economy. It's not very common to see screen players or brick break users. Unless people just run stall, since it's meta for OU and UU. I don't really want to use an inaccurate move like stealing. Okay, about 3,000 for next level. And then probably a little more than that for next. I guess I'm not really sure what metas in general screens have been big in. At least in Gen 7, Aurora Veil is pretty big, isn't it? Of course, that wouldn't necessarily apply to PokeMMO. I'm not aware of anyone who gets Aurora Veil aside from Alolan Ninetales. Or at least not any good Aurora Veil users. Superior is probably the best screen setter in PokeMMO. That's kind of surprising. Glare is a good move. And of course, Contrary Leaf Storm is potentially powerful, but I definitely wouldn't think of screens when it comes to Superior. Of course, PokeMMO just does its own thing, so I can't really... Well, I can't necessarily apply outside knowledge to it. But from what I'm aware, people generally don't like stall metas, do they? Seems like I see people hating on it a lot. Depend on team building, since Bronzong's screenless. On what's likely in Trick Room and Explosion could be good. Yeah, I think... I've heard a lot more good things about Bronzong. Though I think that's more in the context of doubles rather than singles. Mainly as a bulky steel type that can set Trick Room. I've also heard that Trick Room meta in doubles has shifted away from that kind of Pokemon as well, so who knows. Hang on. Okay, why did that message take so long to delete? A spam bot showed up in Twitch chat, but it seemed like even after Suribot banned the bot, the message stayed around for a while. Maybe it was just taking time to process on my end. I think small players get hate because no one wants to play a match that takes 100 turns. Understandable. A lot of people just don't have that kind of patience. Wait, what are you talking about, Cider-Man? Or am I saying you're the only pit chatter I need in my life? I'm not exactly sure what you mean. I think you're trying to say something about what the bot was saying, but I honestly don't really pay any attention to them. I just kind of filter out what they say and kick them if I need to, or ban them rather. But I kinda have Suribot to do that for me. Oops, did not mean to pin that. Wait, how do I unpin that? Okay, forgive me for trying to figure out technical stuff. You'd think I'd have this stuff figured out by now. Yes, it had to be that message that I accidentally pinned. Anyway, I really should get my act together and get all this technical stuff figured out so I don't start floundering with it midstream after I've been streaming for how long now? Close to 17 months? Granted, on Twitch specifically, I've been streaming for basically less than a year. Oh yeah, I think it was after my stream on Thursday. I discovered that my fan wasn't starting up again. So I think my fan is broken, and now it's really hot in here. And welcome, butterflies. I think Coco was trying to sell you something. I remember was that you are the 50th sub. Was that on YouTube? Because I think you were a lower number when you followed on Twitch. My fan? Yeah, my wind fan. And of course it's the middle of summer. We need Rotom. Rotom would be nice. Though my understanding is that they tend to like pulling pranks, so maybe that would... be more trouble than it's worth. You'll buy the pancakes and sell them for double the price? I do have to wonder who would buy them for double the price butterflies is selling them at. I'm basically in a boreal winter. Alaska is one of those places that have perpetual darkness for half the year. I wouldn't call it perpetual. But we do get very little sunlight half the year. And the other half the year we get way too much sunlight, which is the half the year I am currently in. Here's the sweetest of deals, just for butterflies. Selling $1 for $2. You know I have vitamin D deficiency? Most likely, yeah. Can't really deny that. Especially since in summer, when we do get plenty of sunlight, I try to hide from it because I don't like sunlight. Are you gonna take supplements for that? Probably a good idea. Cannot deny that again. That'll be 30,000 for one small cut. $4 million for a plate? That must be a really fancy plate. Can't really pass that one up. I'm not actually sure how much it costs for vitamin D supplements. Might be worth looking into. I'll buy it for $5 million. This plate must really be in demand. By the way, I have been turning off the reactions or whatever they're called for YouTube streams. Because I've heard that people can spam them, which gets really annoying for people watching, whether it's on the stream or the VOD. But the menu to use them still shows up for me. Can I do a fake YouTuber reaction compilation? Like, a compilation of clips of other YouTubers doing fake reactions, or do myself fake reacting and make a compilation of that? Can I say I'm Juniper Lee and just tied up an FBI agent? Why would I say a silly thing like that? And there are the panic emotes. Coca is now beyond poor, but it was worth it. That plate had better make the food taste great. I gotta say it with more emotion, more Mr. Beastish. I don't watch Mr. Beast, so I have no idea what that's actually like. But I genuinely think I would be terrible at that kind of thing. Also, if I said that in a more serious sounding way, would that put me on some kind of list? You'd pog if I did it, though? Maybe you'll consider it. The Wismers fall and someday they will rise. A Wismer uprising would be something. If nothing else, it would be quite the uproar. Nice one. I thought it was pretty bad actually, but to the point where I feel like I need to apologize for it. Thank you for the health check. I should play Pokemon Go tomorrow. That would mean I need to reinstall it. funny to me. Maybe your humor is more broken than you thought. To be expected of someone named Coca. That's fair. But you're definitely not the only one with that kind of humor. I don't know, honestly I was planning on staying inside all day tomorrow. I got up today and my ankles were killing me. And I'm not really sure why. I mean, again, I do walk around and move on my feet constantly, so I guess that's to be expected. Muscle atrophy? Wait, isn't atrophy when you haven't been using them enough? Okay, don't think I would need to worry about that. At least not with my current lifestyle, I guess is the way to put it. Yeah, I basically am on my feet moving around constantly for work. Plus I actually walk places instead of driving and whatnot. One time you were playing football for about 6 hours. At the last hour you just couldn't move anymore. Yeah, that'll happen if you're just overusing your legs or whatever part of your body you're using. I'm guessing that's... Wait, are you talking about American football? Because I'm not really sure what muscles you use for that. My curry last time I didn't grab it. No association football? I see. So yeah, a lot of legwork then. Ice in Peru, you say football as in soccer? Well yeah, soccer is short for association football. It's just being more specific. But I guess in most places there's only really one kind of football that's played. At least commonly. Anyway, ends are about to start, so... I think I'm just gonna take a quick break here and be back in a few minutes. Alright, I'm back. It looks like ads are done, and it shouldn't be too much longer before I can get going on the gym trainers. But I guess back to football. I believe most places just play association football. But there are definitely places that play multiple kinds of football. Like obviously America, but I believe there are others as well. Not that play American football, but play other kinds of football aside from association football. So I haven't looked too much into it. You saw my post asking about Pokemon Run and Bun. I think that might be something for me to start after I finish PokeMMO. Doing multiple big Nuzlockes at the same time like that seems like a bad idea. At least as someone who doesn't stream full-time. I only have 2 years left until I'm done with PokeMMO. I mean, I've only been at it for about 1.5 years and I'm halfway done. So theoretically it should take another 1.5 years. That's not quite another 2 years. But it also seems like the speed at which I go through this game is very inconsistent. Like, whenever I start a new region, I'll get through the first few gyms really quickly. And then maybe I'll hit a trainer battle or something that ends up resulting in some losses, and then I'll slow down and start using stronger Pokemon on my team to make sure I don't put myself in a position where I'm struggling in a Pokemon that just outstats all of mine. Slowly work through the region, through like the middle of the region, and then get towards the end, start putting together my final team for the Elite Four. And then start picking up the pace again. I'm going to try to avoid falling into that pattern again. Because if I keep slowing down in the middle like that, it's going to, well, take another 1.5 years for me to finish this. I did not mean to do that. But honestly, I'm really not sure what my E4 team is going to look like for Hoenn. The champion is Wallace in PokeMMO, not Steven, and he does still have a monotype water team. And the coverage is kind of disgusting. Every single one of his Pokemon has a super effective move on grass type, so I can't just throw a couple grass types on my team and call it good. And of course, he has water ground types for electric types, which don't resist water to begin with. I don't know, would Ludicolo be a good choice? And Wallace has his own Ludicolo, doesn't he? What are my thoughts on trying out challenging games like Dark Souls, Fear and Hunger, or Hyperlate? And I'm not particularly interested in Souls-like or Fear and Hunger, honestly. And I've obviously played Hyperlate Drifter before and still need to get back to that. You'd love to watch me play Fear and Hunger? I don't know about that one. At least from what I've heard about its saving mechanics. The game is specifically designed to be at the very least inconvenient for the player. There are mods to get rid of the nudity to make it safe on Twitch. I mean, if I ever would play it on stream, I guess that's something I can consider, but I'm just not sure that it's something that I'd really want to stream, you know? There has been a Souls-like game on my Steam wishlist for a while. That does seem interesting. So if I do end up playing that, I might end up getting more into Souls-like games in general. But it seems like they're pretty expensive, and I'm honestly a bit hesitant to pay that much for a game that I'm not even sure I'll end up liking. It's Lies of P. And honestly, I'm not even sure what about it makes it seem interesting to me. you've heard good things. Yeah, I've heard, I think, a mix of things about it. Mostly good things, but also some bad things. And when it comes to difficulty, I've heard some people say it's way too easy and other people say it's way too hard. So I don't really know what to think on that front. I mean, I think for most games that's going to be the case. Some people are going to complain about it being too hard, and others too easy. Should only need to take out a few more of these. I don't really have any information on the gym trainers, do I? I've never gotten this far in Hoenn before. In PokeMMO specifically, so I don't know how different it is from base game. Or vanilla, I should say. In Auras, the gym trainers are honestly kind of laughable. They'll do things like steal your item with Covet and then just give it back with Bestow for some reason. I don't remember them doing that in Gen 3. So I'm guessing that's specifically a remake thing. In this game, are they still hard programmed to use an X item turn 1? Wait, what am I doing? This is the wrong gym. I need to go this way. As I finish Hoenn, you'll challenge me to a double battle in Sinnoh? With my Elite Four team? My Elite Four team is most likely going to be built for singles, which probably won't work all that well in doubles. I mean, you saw what happened last time with my, my fortress in Slowking, which are very much singles Pokemon. They do not work all that well in doubles. At least not the way I was using them. I have to say, eject button slacking is an interesting choice for this gem. But if you use Protect, it's not really gonna matter, is it? A protect stall cheese still works. That's kind of the whole reason slacking is bad in the first place. We shall make an explosion team to celebrate my arrival to Sinnoh. I don't know about that. Alright. I think I want to lead Brightolomus. So are you hard programmed to use X speed, or did the game change your AI? Let's see. Ooh, a swallow. That's actually potentially dangerous. Do I just immediately switch to Sergius? And if Thing probably outspeeds me anyway, so even if he uses an X speed, it's not gonna matter. I'd be worried about it being Flame Orb though. If I just protect turn 1. Yeah, let's switch to Sergius. Brave Bird. Does not do much. Okay, should be fine to just protect here. Brave Bird. Yeah, Sergius will 100% wall this. I don't have to worry about it. Before I do this, look up Phalanx Train on Google. It's a Pokemon Go costume for Phalanx this event. Alright, maybe I will look into this. And that is quite the costume. Do Phalanx split apart and stuff in Pokemon Go like they do in the mainline games? You remember my Umbreon gave you a hard time because it was so bulky? That's just Umbreon. Osmond is too good. Alright, do you also have a Swallow? Delcatty. That's more along the lines of what I was expecting from this gym. From what I can tell, they are not hard programmed to use an X item, so I'll just go ahead and scout what this has. Blizzard, interesting. It should be fine to go for Sacred Sword. And that one-shots. Okay. Keep things simple. If you click on it, it does the attack animation. I'm not actually sure which animation that is. Because I have never actually seen one in game, I don't think. I've just seen clips of it and stuff. This does have truant, so it'll be easy to cheese. Did I over-prepare? I mean, probably. These are just the gym trainers. They're not going to be that difficult, I don't think. I mean, you saw me completely breeze through Flannery's gym trainers, I think. He splits apart and all his buddies shake. So then do all the train segments come apart? What does this Wigglytuff have? Facade? Bank for Facade is interesting when you're not even statist. There is little cabooses. Okay, this is a spin though. There's no way it doesn't just go down to a Sacred Sword. Focus Sash. And that'll do it, I guess. Alright, just gonna grow heal just in case. Only 2 more gym trainers, which... I think only one of them is potentially... Well, only one of the trainers so far has really driven me at all. And if the Spinda had used Heater Dance or something, I maybe could have... Yeah, just switch or something, but... Okay, if this has Toxic Orb or something... Like Toxic Orb Shadow Claw, it could be dangerous. Yeah, I'll just scout it with Protect. Okay, Sacred Sword should be safe. It's Flush, that would just do neutral damage. No reason to go for that over Stab. Ziggurat. Not sure what this could have other than maybe Shadow Claw. Thunder Punch? I mean, a Paralysis would be annoying, but... Sacred Sword just knocks it out anyway. But that's it for the gym trainers. to train for Norman, I guess. Let's give you the EXP share. Just go back to training. Why do you remember that Hoenn Petalburg gym is harder than in PokeMMO? I am not sure. Isn't gonna give me much experience at all, is it? Well, it seems like a waste of time to knock it out. I honestly don't remember the Gen 3 gym trainers all that clearly. I just remember them being a joke in auras. They're all just hatched a Hundo Munchlax. I'm not sure what that means. Is that an event thing? Like a costume? Oh, like 100% IVs, I see. That's pretty nice. I do have a question about how the... I guess a number of questions about how the IVs in Pokemon Go work. And since you can transfer Pokemon from Pokemon Go to the mainline games, do their IVs just randomize, or is it based on their IVs in Pokemon Go? Because Pokemon Go has different IVs than the mainline games do. Since the IVs are rated on scales of 15 and the lowest you can hatch is 11, it's insanely rare. On the main games, you get a separate IV for each of the 6 stats, and it's between 0 and 31. And Pokemon Go lumps attack and special attack together, lumps defense and special defense together. It doesn't even have a speed stat. Plus, of course, halves the number of possible IV values. And for whatever reason, when you trade, the IVs get re-randomized, which doesn't really make any sense to me. I don't know, Pokemon Go is just weird. To counteract eBay sellers. I guess that track. I wasn't even keeping track of how much money I was making. 10k from the trainers isn't bad, I guess. If it didn't randomize, it would be a breeding ground for hackers flying to every part of the world, getting 100% shinies and selling them. I'm not even sure how hacking in Pokemon Go would work. I know people use VPNs and stuff to spoof their location. That's about all I know. But taking measures to avoid real money trading is understandable. I found a Pokeball. I'm kind of wondering whether it's worth changing Ira's ability. Because obviously Skull Link is really good, but Shell Armor's good as well. You can download apps that auto-click shinies. Know what's shiny before you even encounter it. I didn't realize there were so many different hacks for that game. I'm honestly not sure why the game got as big as it did compared to, you know, mainline Pokemon games. Because honestly, I think the progression system in the game just feels kind of bad to play. And the mechanics are extremely simple compared to the mainline games. And where you live plays a big part in how much enjoyment you can get out of the game. As pretty revolutionary at the time, no other game was like it, and it used a mainstream name like Pokemon to reach people. I guess that makes sense. I just think that, well, I pretty much went over my complaints with it. Biggest IP in the world, most accessible game system in the world. Yes, that's true. Seems like mobile games tend to be more popular. Though I'm not really sure why. Also, Pokemon's first phone game. Is that even true? Okay, just a quick Google search is getting some conflicting results. Gosh, why did they have to make Google worse? Okay, this list is only main series games. Spin-off games. Okay, why is it categorized like this? Yeah, the cafe game and the master game wasn't out yet. Well, there are other Pokemon games on mobile. I'm not sure how old they are. Like whatever the heck Pokemon Quest was doing. Can't love Google's new AI searches. No, I can't say that I do. What the Sigma even is a Pokemon Quest? It's a Pokemon game for iOS. Not sure whether it's even around anymore. I really wish this page was organized better. PokeMMO. What do I think of Pokemon Sleep? I'm not sure I really have any thoughts on it. It just feels kind of pointless. So there's also Pokemon Smile. That's the toothbrush one. Trying to get kids to brush their teeth. Apparently it's made bank from microtransactions. Pokemon Sleep? Be the change I want to see in the world. You want me to reorganize the Wikipedia page? Oh, here's one. Pokemon Shuffle. Released on iOS in 2015. What is Pokemon Shuffle? You can buy sleep points to attract more Pokemon. Okay, but then what do you do with the Pokemon? You sleep with them? Pokemon Shuffle, similar to Pokemon Battle Truze, is a puzzle game in which players fight against various Pokemon by matching 3 or more of the same Pokemon from the Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, Sinnoh, Unova, Kalos, and Alola regions on the bottom of their screen. So it's like Pokemon Bejeweled. There are no laws against it. That's not what he meant. Alright, any other... iOS Pokemon games that were released earlier? This bad out of ice shards. Oh, here's the section dedicated to mobile games. Pokédex 3D and Pokédex 3D Pro. Let's just eShop. Oh, an official iOS version was released. In 2012. It was delisted in 2015. It's a Pokédex which displays information on Pokemon from black and white, as well as a 3D model. Only a few Pokemon are initially available, and more can be unlocked through means such as Spot Pass and Street Pass and AR codes. Only black and white. Getting the concept helped reach people majorly too. And I guess the adventure thing does initially seem compelling, but then you realize that it doesn't actually encourage you to go out and explore, and instead encourages you to go to the mall or something. Because that's where all the Pokemon spawn. Pokemon Photo Booth? It's a mobile app that revolves around a photo editor. The player can add filters and pre-made or custom banners to photos. Released on February 2016 to celebrate Pokemon's 20th anniversary. But what does that have to do with Pokemon? Is it all Pokemon related? Now it's a lot better, but there's still gatekeeping on Pokestops. And you'd think that the best places to find Pokemon would be things like the middle of the woods. But that really just is not the case. You think you grew fond of epic musical? I don't know what that is. It looks like that's all that was released before Pokemon Go. Okay, what is Pokemon Duel? I think I've heard of that one, actually. Discontinued in 2019. Epic is a YouTube series. A bunch of songs about Odysseus from Greek legends. Interesting. I think I should download Pokemon Go for tomorrow. And I'm probably gonna be streaming again tomorrow. Pokemon Playhouse for preschool kids. Masters X, that's the gacha one, isn't it? Or is it not gacha? I don't know, I've seen some things about it, but still not really sure what it is. Event starts at 10 AM and ends at 6 PM. And that's all local time, right? So you never have to account for time zones. Pokemon Unite, that's the MOBA one. I never played that despite how much I've played MOBAs. No idea what Camp Pokemon is. Wait, why is Pokemon Quest not even on this list? Oh, here it is. Released in 2018 for Switch, Android, and iOS. Is that one even still around, is the question. Have you ever played Pokemon fan games? Closest thing is PokeMMO, really. Or just randomizers. But those are closer to ROM hacks than actual fan games. Oh wait. I think I have, actually. Because I played Pokemon Tower Defense a little bit. And there was this one Pokemon game inspired by Inscription that I played. He found a fan game called Crystal League or something. Pocket Crystal League? Yeah, I don't think I've heard of that one. Oh, this is another card one. Doesn't look like the one that I was talking about, though. Or maybe it is the one I was talking about, actually. Yeah, I have actually played that one. I had completely forgotten what it was called. I definitely had fun with it. I think I played the entire thing in one sitting. The community made updates. Yeah, I played it a while ago, so that was probably before any of the updates. But yeah, definitely a fun one. Though I think it definitely could have been a bit harder than it was. And I think once I actually finished the game, there wasn't really much of anything to do after that. Which is probably why it completely slipped my memory. Along with the fact that I played the entire thing in one sitting. They added a roguelike version. I'll be honest, I'm not even sure how I came to play so many different roguelikes, because it's not a genre that I've ever actively sought out. I never think, oh, I want to play a roguelike. But some other things about games that just happen to be roguelikes I also find interesting. You love roguelikes? I need to ask, what about roguelikes? Not roguelike games, but the genre as a whole. Do you find appealing? And I think I want the opposite of game names. Because, as I said, there are roguelikes I enjoy playing. But the reason I enjoy those roguelikes has nothing to do with them being roguelikes. So I'm asking, what is it about roguelikes as a genre you find appealing? But it looks like ads are starting in 30 seconds. I think I'm gonna have to stop here. Well, not stop completely, but take a break and be back in a few minutes. Alright, I'm back. I do tend to like the progression systems that roguelikes tend to have. those progression systems are definitely not unique to roguelikes. So, I guess the difference between those progression systems being in a roguelike as opposed to other games is A, how rapidly you progress, and B, the variety of different progressions you end up going through, I guess, for lack of a better way to put it. Learning how to overcome challenges that first feel impossible. I guess that's another thing that is in other genres, but again, it's more prominent in roguelike specifically. Because as an example, Asa's Pain in Hollow Knight, that was a massive challenge that took me a lot of tries. It took me like 2 hours to get through. And it felt impossible at first, but as I tried again and again, it felt more and more doable until I finally got through it. But once I did get through it, that's not something that I'm ever going to come across again. At least most likely not. Whereas in a roguelike, it's something you'll come across again and again and again, even after you've completed it. The feeling of getting a mock bike in Pokemon doesn't give you the same feeling as unlocking a relic that you know is broken. I mean, maybe. Mock bike seems like kind of a poor example. I really like the feeling of, say in Wizard 101, unlocking a new card that increases the possibilities of your deck a lot. But that's not something that happens often. It's something that you find gradually over the course of the game, whereas with a roguelike, you're hitting that kind of thing constantly. Which is why I said, in roguelikes, you're, I guess, going through the same progression much more quickly and with a wider variety, because there are generally a lot more possibilities, and you can go through more of them the more times you play the game. What type of roguelikes do I enjoy? And I think it started with Faster Than Light, which is obviously a classic. I got into Hades, honestly not really because of anything about the game itself, but because I was a huge fan of the developer for a long time beforehand. And honestly, compared to Supergiant's other games, I thought Hades was a bit underwhelming, but I know that's an unpopular opinion. But, obviously Slay the Spire, which I've played a little bit while grinding in PokeMMO on stream. People stay for the horned up Greek gods. Are they really like that? Because I feel like that's just a fan headcanon type of thing. I mean, it's true that in mythology, the gods are in fact like that, but in Hades specifically, it seems like that's not really the case. But, they've also had some fun with... Gosh, what's it called? Oh yeah, Automon did get that. I don't remember that ever happening in the game, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't get farther than Hoenn. I beat the game several times. I didn't get super high in heat, but I did kill up several levels. Oh, welcome, Tails. I'm doing well, how are you? But yeah, I think I didn't play Hades as much as a lot of other people because, again, I'm not really a big roguelike person. And again, the whole reason I played the game to begin with was because it was by Supergiant, which... The reason I really like them as a developer in the first place is because... I think primarily because of their original world building. But I really love the art style of my characters and the music. I shouldn't have clicked waterfall because now I'm paralyzed. How much do you need to play the game to get characters' affection levels that high? Because I was more focused on just collecting all the different relics. And admittedly, I pretty much exclusively use Pierced Butterfly. Oh yeah, speaking of... Not gonna hit waterfall again. Speaking of Supergiant, I was considering doing some kind of challenge for Transistor, but I'm not really sure what would make for a good challenge in that game. I was thinking about trying to play without using turn at all. But for one thing, I think that's already been done, and for another, I feel like it defeats some of the appeal of the game. Which put some kind of hot tub stream on your feed. I'm not sure why that would be. I don't pay any attention to that kind of thing, in all honesty. It almost feels like parody how stereotypical the entire thing was. Like, not really doing anything except for, well, the obvious. And I've heard about that kind of thing, but never really... I've never actually seen it for myself. You don't know why it's on your sidebar, though? That is the question, isn't it? I don't really pay any attention to my sidebar on Twitch. I basically just check to see whether anyone I'm subscribed to is streaming whenever I'm actually up for watching a stream. You blocked the ASMR category because Twitch would always put that stuff on it. Maybe the algorithm just tends to push stuff that's popular regardless of whether your watch history would indicate you'd be into it, because you'd think if you use Twitch a lot, the kind of thing that you don't watch wouldn't be recommended to you. You're not a Twitch gooner, that's slander. I'm not suggesting you are. I don't know enough about Twitch's recommendation algorithm to make that kind of recommendation. Or accusation, I mean. I can word. I have to say, training has been going significantly more slowly now. But I think that's just because I'm in training Ire, who I believe is in a slow experience group. She's pretty close to level 32 at this point. Gotta go to the next training zone. I don't know where that would be. A lot of the easily accessible locations. As I said, I don't think I want to autotomize. I am delaying my encounter there. Using cloisters, so why not get a fairy path? I think that's what you're talking about. Do I take payback? How fast is Sergiev? (14 speed IV minus speed nature. I do have some speed EVs. May as well go for the coverage. I could try Fiery Path, though it's not super close to any Pokemon centers. Not that that's a big deal. I mean, I may as well at least try it. I don't think there's anything there I really need to worry about. At least as long as I use the XP share on my Pokemon that are weak to fire. Why do I only use Twitter? You mean as my social media platform? I'm really not a fan of social media in general. So I just kind of have one out of necessity. Because I've heard that it's important to have one. As a VTuber at least. And it's nice having somewhere to post updates and a schedule and stuff. I don't have a Discord then. Well, the main reason I'm hesitant to have a Discord is because I think moderating it could be difficult. Because I personally can't be around all the time to moderate it. And I would need mods who can be around at a variety of different times, and also who I can trust to actually moderate properly and not abuse power or anything like that. Which I can't necessarily say about people who I don't know well. It's not like you would need moderation at all. I don't know, I feel like things could get out of hand very easily without proper moderation. Because the last thing I want is to find out someone's been spamming or saying very very disgusting things for hours. And me not even know anything about it. And no one able to stop it from happening. No big deal at all. I mean, since it would be my Discord, then I'd be the one responsible for it. And I take that kind of thing really seriously. And I think a poorly run Discord server could end up reflecting poorly on me and cause issues for my actual community members who want to use it. Okay, what EXP group is Pelipper in? Medium fast? Why do I still feel like I'm barely getting any experience? I'm thinking about it too deeply. People would understand because I don't have a massive platform. I'm not so sure about that. I don't know, maybe I am just being paranoid. Also, why are my moves in such a weird order? I am wondering what other move I might want on this. And something like Tailwind or Roost could be good, but nothing's really jumping out at me. Bigger content creators have more of a responsibility for that kind of stuff. I mean, that might be the case. I just use Twitter because I mean, I don't even know, honestly. I'm not sure where I'm going with this. Should I be going to Meteor Falls or something? You'd want to play a co-op game with me though, and Discord would help with that. That is true. Honestly, I'm not even sure when I'd be available to just play games with my viewers in Discord like that. At this point, I'm dedicating a lot of my free time to streaming. I'm kind of neglecting my social life at this point. As in my in-person social life outside of VTubing. I mean, even with VTubing, I feel like I'm not spending enough time with friends and streaming or anything really. I just, at the same time, I want to be careful not to stretch myself too thin and stress myself out, because that's when I get burnt out and lose motivation to do anything. I will say though, at this rate, it doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to reach Dorman today. Has anyone ever told you I worry a lot? Definitely. I am well aware that that's possibly the single biggest issue I have in my life, but I've been getting better about it, I think. I think putting myself in a position that discourages myself from worrying tends to have the best results for me. I guess pretty soon I am going to want to put Surf on Amalthea, aren't I? That's just going to replace... wrong Pokemon. I was just going to end up replacing Water Pulse. Which still leaves a move slot that I'm not entirely sure what to do with. And I could go for Ice Beam. Wait, why does Pelipper learn Seed Bomb? That seems a bit... nonsensical. I'm not sure why anyone would even want Seed Bomb on Pelipper. Pelipper ate a watermelon the previous day. I guess that'll do it. I don't know why I can envision that so perfectly. Probably because Pelipper's mouth just looks like it could fit a watermelon. Maybe I'm the only one who sees it. I don't know. At least I have a couple Pokemon already really close to level 32. And Amalthea is about to hit 31 here. Wait, Sirius is already level 32. That could have been bad if I hadn't noticed that in time, because Sirius would have overleveled. Is it a self-imposed level restriction? Yeah, I'm restricting myself to 1 level above the gym leaders. That's what they do for Emerald Kaizo, though Emerald Kaizo is a lot harder than this is. I have that rule because when I started this, I was honestly expecting it to be harder. But now that I'm halfway through this Nuzlocke, I feel like it's just not hard enough. At least most of the time. I'm jinxing it. I mean, there are battles here and there that are really difficult. Some of them unexpectedly so. Like with Tabitha, I ended up losing 2 Pokemon. But the vast majority of battles end up being really easy, including ones that I expect to be difficult. Honestly, I'll be glad if Norman ends up being harder than I'm expecting him to be. And there's no chance I wiped him. I want him to kill my Monsville. No, I don't. But the thing is, I'm kind of expecting him to be pretty easy. To the point where I'm not even in danger of losing any. Because all of my Pokemon have protection moves, his slacking is basically non-existent. Bartholomew can most likely one-shot most of his team. Worst the Spinda's going to do is get off of Sucker Punch. Vigoroth will probably get one shot. Zangoose has a Troupple Berry, so it could live a hit, but it doesn't really have anything all that threatening except for maybe Thunder Punch paralysis. That would spice things up. Linen has Shadow Claw and Toxic Orb Facade. I'm not sure how fast it is. It could potentially outspeed in Shadow Claw. But I mean, I could just take a Ghost Damage Reducing Berry for that. The Ghost Resist Berry. I'm cruel? Well, I don't really want my Pokemon paralyzed. I'm just saying that would make the battle less of a sweep. Minun has base 100 speed. Vigoroth has base 90. Galliard's only base 80. So I guess I could be in danger if I get outsped, maybe? I'm also minus speed nature. Kind of high IVs and EVs and speed though. I don't know, I'll probably play it safe, honestly. Instead of trying to just sweep. And even if it does end up being easy, it's at least somewhat interesting. I should probably go ahead and heal. Wait, why is channel 7 full of all channels? It is really weird that that rock stays smashed when I visit the Pokemon Center. I think I was going to look at what encounters I wanted to get after Norman. I at least want to get my surf encounters on Route 111 and 117 for the chance of getting low tan. I don't think I've even looked at 118 yet. Same with the surfing routes. Looks like the only encounter that isn't a dupe on Route 105 is Whalmer, so I can get a guaranteed Whalmer there. Then 106... I could lure for Remoraid. One 18 has... Wait, have I... How does Zigzagoon yet? I don't actually remember. I don't think I have. No, I have not, which is kind of surprising, considering how common Zigzagoon is. Seems like I basically never get one in my Nuzlocks. Yeah, it looks like Zigzagoon, Manectric, or Kecleon on Route 118. Or I could go for Curvana with the Nidoran. That doesn't really seem worth it, though. I think it's so many water types. Route 119... could be a Zigzagoon, Kecleon, or Tropius. Or again, I could fish for Carvana. Oh, it's a guaranteed Kecleon encounter in Fortree? Kinda forgot about that one. So it's probably a good idea for me to just repel until I get to Fortree. Get my Kecleon to dupe it out. And then go for the previous routes. Sharpedo's cool. I mean, kind of. I did use one... Oh, multi is level 32. A little bit in the cage lock. I honestly think looking at Sharpedo from behind, it looks kind of awkward. And I get that's because it's supposed to resemble a torpedo, because it's a torpedo shark. It just doesn't look very conducive to swimming. At least not swimming fast, which Sharpedo supposedly does. But in Auras, he's the fastest swim speed when you surf with him. You know, I've heard that, but I've never actually tried it. At least I don't think I've tried it. Wait, have I tried it? Oh. His competition is like Whalmer and Lapras. Yeah, they're not exactly fast. But when I think of fast aquatic Pokemon, I think of something like Kingdra, but that's only fast when it's raining because of Swift Swim. I guess I'm not entirely sure how that works. You thought it was cool that they gave unique swimming animations to Pokemon? Well, yeah, that is pretty cool. There was only to a few of them, which feels kind of disappointing. If they gave unique swim sprites to a wider variety of Pokemon, it probably would have been a cooler feature, but that also would have been harder for them to do, because then they would have needed to make the surf models. And then in Gen 7, of course, they introduced Ride Pokemon, and then there's the Legends Arceus Pokemon. Is there even a surf equivalent in that game? I've never played it. Oh right, Basculegion. And then in Scarlet and Violet, your legendary motorcycle works. I don't know about Sword and Shield, though. I know next to nothing about those games, I'll be completely honest. Honestly, I'm starting to think I might actually be able to hit Norman today. Ads are starting pretty soon. But I should not have any issues finishing leveling and then battling Norman after that. I just have 3 31s to get up to 32. It has paddles? Oh wait, is it that weird paddle bike thing? You're hyped for more Juniper content? And we'll see how exciting Norman is. We'll see. Alright, ads are about to start, so I'm gonna go ahead and take my break now. I will be back in just a few minutes. Yeah. Alright, I am back. Not too much more training to do. Looks like Hoenn will probably level up just off the XP share. Which does make things more convenient. Not sure how much average experience I've been getting per Pokemon because I haven't been paying that much attention. Do I just need to knock out like 10 more? This will level up Bartholomew. I can put Issa in the front. Means what, 777 more? Yeah. Maybe less than 10. A lot less than 10. Yes, that was almost 200 experience total. I don't have a spread move for these. Another 170. And didn't the Torkoal give something like 250 experience total? Of course, I might not run into another Torkoal. One more should level up Hoenn. And then I can take off the XP share. Okay, one's out 32. Give him the Miracle Seed. I think that's what I want. And then Issa just needs 418 more. So like 3 more Pokemon now. Critical hit. Oh, but it really matters. Oh, and note that I don't need all that experience I find another Torkoal. Welcome back, butterflies. I am just about to head back to the gym and fight Norman. Okay, why are you panicking? Or do you just really like that emote? It's Regionlocke. Yeah, there was a Regionlocke. If there was, I missed it. Okay, can I not run into random buildings while I'm looking at chat? It is a good emote. I am very happy with what it or you made. Why am I knocking this out? I'm just wasting sacred swords. Not that I'm going to need that many in the gym, but... And now we're doing the wild Pokemon every step thing again? I remember that was a massive issue when I first started playing PokeMMO. I don't mean the Nuzlocke I've been streaming, I mean the first time I played this game. I think just getting through like 7 patches of grass, I ran into 5 wild Pokemon. It was that bad. And gym Discord sounds fun. I mean, I'll probably make one eventually. And I should get that item once I get Surf. Which should be very soon. But... yeah, I think once I'm... comfortable with it, I will end up making a Discord. And welcome you, Tomi. I am... just about to battle Norman. I mean, I think I'm about as prepared as I can be, so I may as well start. Eventually TM. This isn't a Silk song kind of deal, hopefully. I mean, it might be. He leads slacking. And Protect Turn 1 is the obvious choice. One from Spider-Man. No, the most present father in all of Pokemon. Yeah, for Protect on his non-loofing turn. Goes for Ice Punch. I can just Sacred Sword, deal a bunch of damage. Trigger its eject button. Or just one-shot it, that also works. In comes Linoon. This does have Shadow Claw, which I'm guessing it's going for. I probably shouldn't Protect. I can just hard switch to Surgius. It's a Shadow Claw. It's a crit, still take basically no damage. There's a Toxic Orb. So now that it'll deal more with Facade, but I don't really need to worry about that. I can just protect, let it... Oh, he switches, never mind. This thing has Fire Punch, so it's probably going to Fire Punch. So I guess I switch to Issa here? Probably my best option. There's the Fire Punch, hopefully don't get burned. No burn. Is it really worth protecting for 2 HP? I'm just gonna break. Yes, it's worth 2 HP. It's almost certainly worth the 4 HP. And I probably should protect here anyway. So I'm as high as I can be when Ziggurat gets knocked out. Okay, Facade. Why was it still going for Fire Punch and is only just now going for Facade? That makes no sense. Okay, Zangoose next. So this should be Thunder Punch. I have no reason not to protect for Leftovers recovery here. And now... do I go Heartwind to resist Thunder Punch? I think I do. And just hopefully not get paralyzed. This does have Troppleberry, so it's not a big deal that I... Oh, I got paralyzed. That's not great. May as well go for... Wait, am I in crit range of Facade here? That did 17 damage. If that was a low roll... a high roll could do like 21. That's resisted. So it's more like 42 base. With stab, that's like 63. Non-crit, and then crit. Heartwind is certainly dead too. What do I do here? Because if I switch to Sergius to resist the Facade, it'll just go for Thunder Punch again. And I think the one I want to get in right now is Bartholomew. I might actually need to risk a crit here. What I wished for is coming true. All I said was that it would spice things up. And funnily enough, it did put me in a difficult position, which is kind of what I wanted. Because now this fight is interesting. The question is if I switch to Bartholomew, do I take too much damage? And I think the answer is probably. I think I need to go for Giga Drain. It's a facade, please don't crit. It did not crit. Did less damage than I was expecting, but full para is gross. Yeah, I just need to switch to Bartholomew. Is the facade. Okay, I'm at least safe to attack once here. This will activate Troppleberry. And it one-shots anyway. Here's Linoon, which I believe just goes for Shadow Claw again. But now that it's toxic, I can go for Protect, but it take chip damage. Then switch to Sergius on the Shadow Claw. Now this might immediately switch to Spinda if I try to protect, so I'm just going to go for the wing attack. It did not switch. I'm just going to protect here. It does not switch again. And now I think I just Roost. So it hits me with this with Facade. I use Roost to heal up. And then it just goes down to poison damage. And that just leaves the Spinda. I mean, worst thing this can do is confuse me. It's just attacking. The critical hit still did basically nothing. I believe... yeah, guaranteed win now. So, that was definitely more exciting than the last couple gym battles. $21 badges down, 19 to go. Congrats, thank you. And now I should get Surf, and I can go for the low-tad encounters, or potential low-tad encounters. Thank you for Surf. I'll go ahead and... I should probably heal before anything else. So... I mean, it's going to be a little bit before I have another gym battle. I guess I can box Heartwind for now. I can box Amalthea. And I believe this was the team I was using. which is a bit more balanced, though there are some under-leveled members now. But go ahead and use an EXP share to try to balance things out. Oh, but I do need a surf Pokemon. So let's just use a Malthea for that. Go ahead and teach Surf. Over Water Pulse. So I need to break all the way back. May as well lead with water or something. I forgot to grab that item I saw. Roll off. We can grab this one. Yeah, I got keen eye on Pelipper. Not sure why you made that all one word. Is there always a massive party in the forest? Not usually. Oh, I think it's because there's a swarm or something. Seems like PokeMMO players always crowd around those when they pop up. Say hi to them? I'd rather not. I'll just let them do their thing. Oh wait, I have a shorter route, don't I? Wait. Have I gotten an encounter here yet? I don't actually remember. Let me check that real quick. I actually don't think I did. Which would make Sir skip my encounter here. Pelipper City. I could have gotten a Lotad here. Unlucky, I guess. But yeah, I believe this is my encounter. Level 28. I'll just glare it. I don't think I have to worry about it knocking out Lada. I don't know why, but you're a sucker for bug Pokemon? I mean, a lot of them are cute. I like Surskit. Let's switch to Bartholomew so I can false swipe it. Get it down to 1 HP. I really need to buy Pokeballs. Ow. And that is Surskit caught. Nickname is Marov. Calm nature, I think that's good for a Masquerain. Swift swim, I think that's also good. below average IVs, but oh well. What are you gonna do? This thing has high special defense, if nothing else. Name him Level Guy. It's a little late for that. And honestly, my favorite bug type has to be Fortress at this point. I had Isolde in Johto, and she put in so much work. You're pissed this is Chatter Neglect at this point? For not using your nicknames? Okay. Maybe this was a bad idea. I was absolutely in crit range there. Special defense drop. Okay, let's try to... There we are. Optional successfully dodged. Now we can go up to Mauville this way. I don't usually take that route. Was that a lost encounter? No, it was not. I already got an encounter there earlier. Unless I've already caught a tentacle. So that would have been a dupe anyway. Oh yeah, what is my new level cap? I should check that. $36. Okay, let's heal here. Let's buy some Pokeballs. Can I get Ultra Balls yet? Still no? Spent kind of a chunk of money there, but oh well. You do get access to new Mauville way earlier in this game compared to Auras. Wait. Do I even have any encounters in new Mauville, or is it all dupes? I think it might all be dupes. Magnemite and Voltorb. Yeah, I can't actually catch anything there. Oh, the question is, do I do 117 or 111 first? 117 has Lutan and Surskit. Wait, I already duped at Surskit, so that's a guaranteed Lutan. And 111. Is also a guaranteed Lotad, so the question is... Which location would I rather catch something else in? I could go for Trapinch or Baltoy on Route 111. And Route 117. Has Zigzagoon, Seedot, Surskit. Okay, definitely want to take the Lotad on 117 and go for a Sand Catcher on 111. Hopefully I hit a Lotad soon. That's a Lombre. Which doesn't actually count as my encounter because it's non-basic. It's not a rule that most people use in Nuzlocke, but it's just personal preference for me. I'm not sure it necessarily makes the game easier or harder. Meryl is a dupe. It's also possible that I just failed the Lotad encounter, but hopefully that doesn't happen. Or the documentation is out of date, which I kind of doubt. My attack fell. On my max special attack to Viper. I generally think of Viper as a physical attacker, but its attacking stats are actually equal and gets better special moves, probably. Here's Lotad. So this is my encounter. Go ahead and paralyze it with Glare. Switch to Bartholomew. Knock it down with False Swipe. Don't take too much from that. False Swipe again. Don't hit run. Chuck a Great Ball. And got the Lotad. Nice. I've been trying to get a Lotad ever since I came to Hoenn. Careful nature is not great. And plus special defense is good for what I'm looking for, but minus special attack is bad. Rain Dish, not too bad. Good IVs at least. 30 in special defense. This thing is going to be very specially bulky. And for a nickname, this is actually a good one, I think. Ferocious. You like Lotad much better than Seedot? I think I can agree with that. And now that I have a Lotad, I guess I can go to the desert? So I don't really need a Malthea in my party anymore. I can reorganize these. Maybe I should put Omalthea down here, since it's my current surfer. Both have bunk 30 those. I mean, I like mythical, honestly. Thank you for the bless, Hitomi. Oh, who should I lead with if I'm going into the desert? I probably just go straight for Bartholomew for the full swipe. Only thing I've encountered on Route 111 is Geodude from Rock Smash, which is a dupe, so still haven't gotten my encounter. Altoid, that's interesting. Do I have to worry about this exploding? I probably should have thought of that earlier. At level 22... this probably has Psybeam, Ancient Power, Imprison, and I guess Power Trick? So yeah, I should be fine to just false swipe this down. It's not gonna die to the sandstorm. Didn't I get one in the building? Mirage Tower is a separate area, so the Cacnea wouldn't count for Route 111. Thank you for the health check. And that's Baltoy caught. Eovita. Naive. Not sure how I feel about that nature. If Pokemon was realistic, who would my team be? I have no idea. It's guaranteed Levitate, isn't it? Ooh. Those are some rough IVs, I have to say. Oh well. Do I bother with the trainers in the desert? I should probably get some money, shouldn't I? But I am pretty close to... when I was thinking about stopping stream. I did get Reindeer Slotan. Something like Skitty and another generic cat Pokemon. Skitty is cute. But I think this is probably where I'm going to call it for today. So I guess I need to figure out who I want to raid. A lot of the cat Pokemon are ugly, so not a lot of choices. And there's Purugly. Do I rate Zerp here? Maybe I should raid Lost. I've never raided Lost before. Slash raid Dastardly Lost. Oh, that's invalid. Did I just type it in wrong? Oh yeah, it's spelled weird. Alright, if you're watching on YouTube, feel free to switch over to join the raid. Next stream should be tomorrow. Not entirely sure what it's going to be yet, or when it's going to be. But I will post on Twitter and schedule on YouTube when I do end up deciding. But as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.